Hello again. I have now made another Lego rifle. This is the Krag Jørgensen bolt action rifle. Here it is. Now, what makes the Krag Jørgensen an interesting bolt action rifle compared to other bolt action rifles is that it has a capsule magazine. Now, I'm not gonna really explain what a capsule magazine is. You might as well look that up on the internet. But you'll notice that there's this weird thing sticking on the side of the rifle. Well, this, if you look here, there's a tab, and if you pull that, it opens the magazine. Here's the bolt. There it is. There are 5 rounds in there. Now, I'm gonna show you real quick on how you actually load a Krag Jørgensen rifle. Alright, so what we have here are 5 rounds. Krag Jørgensen rifle is chambered in 30-40 Krag. So how it works is you open the loading gate, you just put your rounds in there, just like the real one. Just pop it in there. It's actually pretty tricky getting it in there. Sometimes I just load it from the top, which you could do on the original Krag. Now once that's full, all you need to do is just put it on the side and close it. And now you can pull the bolt forward, chamber around. Now, check this out. It's got a trigger. The 4 years I've been making Lego guns, and only now have I made a functioning trigger. Here are the other features. The rifle comes with this flag safety, just like a Mauser rifle. There you go. This one's on safe, and this side is on fire. Piece at the back, I don't know what it does. Here's the bolt. It's a straight bolt, but it's angled downwards. So you pull it up, pull back, push forward, and lock it. And as I mentioned, the loading gate, right there, it sticks out to the side quite a bit. And it's probably one of the most complicated designs I've ever made on a rifle. Here's the iron sights. Now I got the front sight or rear sight wrong, because this is not supposed to be a leaf sight. It's the original one had a ladder sight, which you could like adjust for elevation, and if you're going to shoot at long distances, you would flip it all the way up. But this is not a ladder sight. I guess I got that one wrong. Here's the exposed barrel. Barrel top. Underneath you have a bayonet lug and this is supposed to be the mount, the hole for the sling. Here's the front sight. It's a simple front post sight. Nothing really special there. Now, the story of the Krag Jørgensen goes is that I can't remember when this was designed, but I do know where it came from. The Krag Jørgensen is a Norwegian rifle that was adopted into US service during the 1800s. It was around about that time. So here it is on Google, right there. It comes in various lengths and styles, carbines and probably cavalry carbines and stuff. I have a cold. Don't mind that. So once again, one of the most complex designs I've ever built out of Lego, and unloading this is kind of a pain too. because I can't get it out. Hold on. Alright, I got it out again. Oh boy. Unloading and loading is such a pain with this rifle. I mean, on the original one, it's not bad. You know, it's one of the reasons why the US military adopted the Krag Jørgensen, because you could just take a round, pop it in like that, and just close it. And if you want to top off after firing like 2 rounds, just put it in there and close it up. It's that simple. It's right above there. See that? Then there you go. Now you're ready to fire. Put it on safe. Well, it doesn't really affect the pull of the trigger. So this rifle, it wasn't a bad rifle. Oh yes, and another thing, it was the first US rifle to be smokeless powder. I mean, to have its rounds or its cartridges in smokeless powder. That's what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Yes. Okay. Hold on. I had to make a cut there, but where was I? Oh yeah. The rifle that is now chambering smokeless cartridges. And the advantages of smokeless over black powder is that the bullets are now able to fly faster, hit harder, and they could reduce, they could minimize its diameter without having a huge effect on the gun. So it wasn't a bad rifle. It really wasn't. Until the Spanish-American War, and that's when the US started thinking of developing a new rifle, because when they came up against the Spanish Mauser, yes, it was the Spanish Mauser, which is essentially a Mauser, they found out that stripper clip loading, this stripper clip loading was easier than just having to put your rounds in a box like this. That's just the way it takes a lot of time to actually load. So there you go. And because since stripper clip feeding is a lot easier than the loading gate feeding, which it just gave the Spaniards the advantage of like more rounds downrange compared to like this rifle, which can, after firing 5 rounds, you would have to take cover, open the gate, load all 5, making sure no bullet gets stuck while you're loading it, close, cycle, and yeah, sorry, I have a cold. This is just really terrible for me. Okay, so yeah, this is the Krag Jørgensen rifle. It is now the longest by far I've ever made, because the original Krag Jørgensen is at 49 inches. It's really long. Now let me pick it up for you. Here it is. Not bad, right? Probably. Here's take a look down the sights. Right there. Oh, it's focusing on the trying to focus on the safety right there. There's the sights. Here's the bolt. You can see the rounds in there. Close it. There you go. That's all I really have to say about this rifle. I didn't really study much about it, but I noticed that it's a Norwegian rifle adopted at the U.S. service. That's it. And then it was during the American War, the Filipino-American War, when in our country it was the Philippine Revolution that wasn't really successful. Whatever. Yeah, it's a good rifle. It was just this box, or the loading gate, that gave me a little problems, but it turned out good at the end. So that's all for today. Next time I might try a different rifle, maybe something Italian. But alright, I'll see you guys in another video, I guess.